with evening breath. The street below forgets itself. I pour the wine, I dim the light, and let the synth reclaim the night. There is a softness in this hour. The daylight never had the power to give me everything I need. Just warmth and melody and peace. Some nights feel like an open hand, offering more than I had planned. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. Someone like the rain, someone like the rain. The baseline moves like dark river water, running deeper than it oughta. Clean guitar comes stepping in, like an old friend wearing a grin. I find my shoulders finally drop. The world outside agrees to stop. The fireplace draws its orange curtain and makes the uncertain feel certain. I never wanted to be found until your sound became my sound. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. Someone like the rain, someone like the rain. I remember Tuesday evenings when we had nowhere important to be, just the record player breathing and your bare feet next to me. Neither one of us was rushing toward the life we thought we'd find. We were already living something most people leave behind, and I would trade the noise of living, every accolade and gain, for one more unremarkable evening with someone like the rain. The tape hiss fills the quiet spaces between the notes, between our faces. I close my eyes and you are there, a presence soft as evening air, not gone exactly, not returned, just somewhere in the warmth that burned. Between the music and the night, between the shadow and the light. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. any map I own, somewhere between the last song burning and the first sign I am home. The kettle on the stove is sighing like it has something to say. The analog clock is barely trying to remind me of the day. I pull the old wool blanket over everything that still feels raw, and let the bass line be a shoulder wide enough to lean into. The clean guitar comes in so gently, like a friend who knows the door, who never knocks but enters quietly and sits down on the floor. No tide is pulling me to faster, no wind is rushing me to sea. This harbor has no destination, only room enough for me. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow, scents like morning water, with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bass line holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found. In the harbor, in the no hurry, in the warm and low. Harbor of no hurry, this is all I know. I spent a decade chasing daylight, running just ahead of dusk, trading all the soft for spotlight, trading velvet in for rush. And in between the noise I carried something quiet in my chest, something patient, something married to the warmth of standing still. She would always say, slow down now, say it like a melody, like the words themselves were showing what they needed me to see. And I would laugh and pour another, keep the engine at full burn, not yet knowing what I'd give for one more chance to simply turn the volume down and sit beside her, watch the firelight return. Now every harbor feels like her voice, every stillness is her name, every slow groove is a choice to never rush like that again. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow, scents like morning water, with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bass line holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found. In the harbor, in the no hurry, in the warm and low. Harbor of no hurry, this is all I know. There are men who need the open ocean, need the storm to feel alive. I understand that kind of motion. I spent years in that divide, between the hunger and the having, between the chase and what it cost, between the brightness I was craving and the quietness I lost. But the harbor does not judge a man for all the miles he ran away. It simply opens like it always, simply opens like it always opens, into warm water, soft light, low bass humming underneath the dock. Electric piano like the fog that makes the world just small enough, just soft enough. just warm enough to finally stop and breathe and be and need nothing more than this. Nothing more than the harbor, nothing more than a no hurry, nothing more than a fire, the synth, the low slow groove, and the memory of her saying slow down now, you are already home. Now the harbor holds me steady in its amber and its haze, and I think I am finally ready for the slow and certain days. Not the blaze of something starting, not the hunger of the new, but the grace of never parting from the warmth I always knew. Was here beneath the running, was here beneath the noise, a harbor full of nothing but the most essential joys. Fire and low light, bass and piano, the wool blanket, the kettle going quiet, the analog clock no longer trying, just ticking warm and slow and mine. No tide is pulling me faster, no wind is rushing me away. This harbor was here all along, just waiting for me to stay. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow, since like morning water with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bass line holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found in the harbor, in no hurry, in the warm and low harbor of no hurry. This is all I know. A still water, there is a place I keep returning, not on any map by home, somewhere between. Side B forever. I found it in a cardboard box between a coat I never wear and photographs of someone's summer taken with impossible care. A record in a paper sleeve, no artist name, no date, no side, just pencil marks along the edge that someone drew to pass the time. I set the needle down on instinct, let the crackle fill the room, and something warm came breathing outward like a door into a June that never happened to my lifetime, but felt familiar as my name, like a memory of a feeling that I never had but came back anyway, back anyway. Some music was not made for finding, some music finds you on its own. It walks right in without a knocking, and it tells you you are home. Side B forever, warm groove turning slow, bass line like a river, only it knows where to go. Electric piano bleeding into everything I feel, clean guitar so easy breathing, making all of it feel real. let it play. There was a summer I remember, though the edges have gone soft, when the nights were long and easy, and we never counted cost of the hours we were spending in that small apartment room, with a record always turning in the warm and pleasant gloom. You would lean against the window, watch the city breathe below, and I watched you watch the city in that particular glow of a lamp turned to its lowest, of a life turned to its best, of a moment so complete that even time agreed to rest on side B. Always side B. That was where we lived the most. Some people are like certain music, warm and analog and rare. You don't know what you are hearing till you find it isn't there. Side B forever, one groove turning slow, bass line like a river, only it knows where to go. Electric piano bleeding into everything I feel, clean guitar so easy breathing, making all of it feel real. Side B forever, tape hiss like a sigh, analog and amber underneath a quiet sky. Side B forever, side B forever. Let it play, let it play, let it play. Every record has two sides. One you play for other people, one you play at 2 a.m. when the world has gone cathedral, silent, wide, and full of echo, full of everything you kept underneath the busy living, underneath the years you slept, through the quiet, through the tender, through the slow, and through the warm. Side A was for the daylight, side B was where I lived, side B was her perfume on a Thursday, side B was the way she laughed mid-sentence, side B was the baseline of a life I did not know I was building, while I built it, while the record kept on turning, kept on turning. In that room, in that summer, in that amber, in that warm and analog and irretrievable and perfect. Side B, side B, side B, forever. Now I hold this unknown record in my hands beside the fire, and whoever made the pencil marks along the edge retired from this world, or from this city, or from whoever they loved then. But they left this one transmission playing out into the den of a stranger on a Tuesday who needed it tonight, who needed something turning slowly, who needed analog and right, and imperfect and unhurried, and as deep as it gets, and as warm as tape can carry, and as close as it gets to the feeling, to the summer, to the side B I still keep. Some music was not made for finding, some music finds you when you're low, sets the needle in the groove and says, I know, I know, I know. Side B forever, one groove turning slow, bass line like a river, only it knows where to go. Electric piano bleeding into everything I feel, clean guitar so easy breathing, making all of it feel real. Side
Atlas and the Candlestick. We bought it on a Saturday for not much. A flea market find a Sunday pick. I don't know why we never put it on. Maybe saving it for some perfect night. But tonight the fire is low, the week is gone, and nothing else feels quite as right. Some things wait inside their sleeves, patient as a season, knowing you'll come back to them when you need a reason. The record we never played finally turning out, electric piano bleeding through. I don't remember how we knew to keep it waiting. Bassline warm and white, clean guitar like something opening. We kept locked inside. The record we never played, worth every year it stayed. Worth every year. She's sitting on the floor against the couch, her wine glass catching all the firelight. I lower the needle with a careful touch and close my eyes and let it fill the night. The analog warmth of 1980 something comes breathing through the speakers like a friend. Some records know exactly what they're doing. They find you right before you need them. Some things wait inside their sleep, patient as a season, knowing you'll come back to them when you need a reason. The record we never played finally turning out, electric piano bleeding through. I don't remember how we knew to keep it waiting. Bassline warm and white, clean guitar like something opening. We kept locked inside. The record we never played, worth every year it stayed. Worth every year. Side A is almost over, neither of us speaks. This is the kind of silence that takes years of trust to keep. She reaches up and finds my hand without looking up. Some records aren't about the music, some records are about the us. I turn it to the B-side carefully. The fire settles lower in the grave. Outside the world is doing what worlds do, but in here it is perfectly. The record we never played finally turning out, electric piano bleeding through. I don't remember how we knew to keep it waiting. Bassline warm and white, clean guitar like something opening. We kept locked inside. The record we never played, worth every year it stayed.
like someone from my past. Electric piano on my phone, just enough to not feel alone. Deep bass moving like the wheels below, taking me somewhere warm and slow. The night outside is cold and blue, but in here it's amber through and through. And I'm thinking about you the way I always do, on the last train home. Last train glow, analog and warm, sisters like sodium light, safe inside the storm. Clean guitar, so easy, bass line deep and slow. Everything I'm carrying melts into the glow. Last train glow, last train glow, taking me to you. Last train glow, I remember taking the same line. Your coat, your hair, your hand in mine. You fell asleep somewhere past the hill. I didn't move, I'm holding still. That version of a Tuesday night was warmer than I knew at the time. Now the seat beside me holds the air of everything that once was there. The night outside is cold and blue, but in here it's amber through and through. And I'm thinking about you the way I always do, on the last train home. Last train glow, analog and warm, sisters like sodium light, safe inside the storm. Clean guitar, so easy, bass line deep and slow. Everything I'm carrying melts into the glow. Last train glow, last train glow, taking me to you. Last train glow. Maybe home is not a place exactly. Maybe home is this specific light, overhead and warm and slightly golden, on the last train cutting through the night, with a bass line and a memory beside me, and the tape warmth holding everything right. Last train glow, analog and warm, sisters like sodium light, safe inside the storm. Clean guitar, so easy, bass line deep and slow. Everything I'm carrying melts into the glow. Last train glow, last train glow, taking me to you. Last train glow. Last train glow. Last train glow. Almost there. Warm. Last train glow. velvet sound comes through the speaker, familiar, warm, and slightly quieter than everything the daytime offered. All the noise I never wanted. Now the room breathes soft and even. This is what I call believing in the small and unannounced, in the moments that still count. Velvet frequency at night, analog and burning bright, low and easy, deep and true. Everything that sounds like you. Sensors are melting into air, electric piano everywhere, bassline holding all the weight. Some things never arrive too late. Velvet frequency. Velvet frequency. The leather armchair knows my shoulders. Every winter makes it older. Every season adds a layer of evenings spent becoming rarer and more precious, more essential, more achingly consequential than the days that move so quickly through my hands, so warm and swiftly. Now I hold each hour still, like a photograph. I will never let go of completely, never leave behind completely. Velvet frequency at night, analog and burning bright, low and easy, deep and true. Everything that sounds like you. Sensors are melting into air, electric piano everywhere, bassline holding all the weight. Some things never arrive too late. Velvet frequency. Velvet frequency. There was a winter long ago when we didn't need to know where the evening was going, or how the story would end. You were reading, I was listening to that station we kept finding, past the static, past the searching, right where warmth begins. And I've been returning to that frequency since then, spinning through the dial slowly, finding you again and again and again and again. The clean guitar walks soft and barefoot across the room without a care. The fire settles into embers, glowing gold beyond compare. I let the tape run to its ending, that familiar quiet bending into silence, into nothing, into everything and something, like a breath held just a beat, like a heart skipping complete. Velvet frequency at night, analog and burning bright, low and easy, deep and true. Everything that sounds like you. Sensors are melting into air, electric piano everywhere, bassline holding all the always does. Soft and gray and almost morning, everything that was. I made the coffee dark and heavy, pulled the curtains wide. Watched the city go unsteady in the morning tide. Then I found the old cassette deck somewhere on the shelf. Dusty reel still holding something warmer than myself. Press the play and let it carry everything I couldn't say. Some songs were born to make you tarry, some songs were built to stay. Slow burn November, firelight on the wall, sisters like dying embers, catching as they fall. Electric piano tender, bass line deep and kind. I surrender to the warm inside my mind. Slow burn November, slow burn all the time. There are photographs and shoeboxes, living under beds, full of sun as bright as foxgloves, full of things we said. You were always slightly blurry in the way that counts, not from distance, not from hurry, just from too much warmth. The kind of warmth that fogs a lens up, softens every edge, turns an ordinary evening into something sacred. And the clean guitar remembers what my words forgot, every note a dying ember, warm enough and not. Slow burn November, firelight on the wall, sisters like dying embers, catching as they fall. Electric piano tender, bass line deep and kind. I surrender to the warm inside my mind. Slow burn November, slow burn all the time. We were never in a hurry, were we? Time was something that we borrowed freely. Saturday was just a color, wasn't it? Golden low and lasting longer than it should have, than it could have. The November ever lets things last. But I keep the slow burn going, I keep the needle in the groove, I keep the analog clock slowing down to only me and you, down to fireside and stillness, down to nothing else to prove, just the beautiful and simple slow burn moving through the room, through the room, through the room. Now the tape has found its ending, hiss and silence blend. Something in that sound is sending warmth around the bend. Not the sadness of a finish, not the ache of loss, just the glow that doesn't diminish, counting up the cost of every evening I was present, every night I stayed. things I still remember, finding you still there. Slow burn November, firelight on the wall, since those light dying embers, catching as they fall. Electric piano tender, bassline deep and kind. I surrender to the warm inside my mind. Slow burn November, slow burn all the time. November, still burning slow, yeah. Electric piano going under, bass still holding, slow burn, warm, always November somewhere, always warm. The city lights are fading slow, outside the window, soft and low. I pour a glass, the record spins. Another night where warmth begins. Your photograph beside the lamp. The air is still a little damp. I trace the years like grooves on vinyl. Every moment feels so final, but I don't mind the ache tonight. It feels like velvet, feels like right. Embers glow and neon fades. We were golden in those days, analog and warm and slow. Somewhere I still feel you close. Let the evening wrap around every memory, every sound. I'll keep you here beside the fire, burning soft, burning higher. The electric piano plays a melody from softer days. Clean guitar notes fill the room, like jasmine cutting through perfume. I close my eyes and there you are, not too close and not too far, just the right side of forever, warm and loose and light as feather. And I don't need to understand why beauty slips right through my hands. Embers glow and neon fades. We were golden in those days, analog and warm and slow. Somewhere I still feel you close. Let the evening wrap around every memory, every sound. I'll keep you here beside the fire, burning soft, burning higher. Maybe time is just a tape, playing back what we can't change. But the warmth inside this room smells like roses, smells like June. Let it roll, let it breathe. Nothing here for us to grieve, just a with evening breath. The street below forgets itself. I pour the wine, I dim the light, and let the synth reclaim the night. There is a softness in this hour. The daylight never had the power to give me everything I need. Just warmth and melody and peace. Some nights feel like an open hand, offering more than I had planned. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. Someone like the rain, someone like the rain. The baseline moves like dark river water, running deeper than it oughta. Clean guitar comes stepping in, like an old friend wearing a grin. I find my shoulders finally drop. The world outside agrees to stop. The fireplace draws its orange curtain and makes the uncertain feel certain. I never wanted to be found until your sound became my sound. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. Someone like the rain, someone like the rain. I remember Tuesday evenings when we had nowhere important to be, just the record player breathing and your bare feet next to me. Neither one of us was rushing toward the life we thought we'd find. We were already living something most people leave behind, and I would trade the noise of living, every accolade and gain, for one more unremarkable evening with someone like the rain. The tape hiss fills the quiet spaces between the notes, between our faces. I close my eyes and you are there, a presence soft as evening air, not gone exactly, not returned, just somewhere in the warmth that burned. Between the music and the night, between the shadow and the light. You were someone like the rain, always welcome, always warm, coming back again, again, quieting the smallest storm. Electric piano says your name better than my voice ever could. Everything stays just the same in this amber neighborhood. between the last song burning and the first sign I am home. The kettle on the stove is sighing like it has something to say. The analog clock is barely trying to remind me of the day. I pull the old wool blanket over everything that still feels raw, and let the bass line be a shoulder wide enough to lean into. The clean guitar comes in so gently, like a friend who knows the door, who never knocks but enters quietly and sits down on the floor. No tide is pulling me to faster, no wind is rushing me to sea. This harbor has no destination, only room enough for me. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow. Scents like morning water, with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bass line holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found. In the harbor, in the no hurry, in the warm and low. Harbor of no hurry, this is all I know. I spent a decade chasing daylight, running just ahead of dusk, trading all the soft for spotlight, trading velvet in for rush. And in between the noise I carried something quiet in my chest, something patient, something married to the warmth of standing still. She would always say, slow down now, say it like a melody, like the words themselves were showing what they needed me to see. And I would laugh and pour another, keep the engine at full burn, not yet knowing what I'd give for one more chance to simply turn the volume down. I sit beside her, watch the firelight return. Now every harbor feels like her voice, every stillness is her name, every slow groove is a choice to never rush like that again. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow. Scents like morning water, with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bass line holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found. In the harbor, in the no hurry, in the warm and low. Harbor of no hurry, this is all I know. There are men who need the open ocean, need the storm to feel alive. I understand that kind of motion. I spent years in that divide, between the hunger and the having, between the chase and what it cost, between the brightness I was craving and the quietness I lost. But the harbor does not judge a man for all the miles he ran away. It simply opens like it always, simply opens like it always opens, into warm water, soft light, low bass humming underneath the dock. Electric piano like the fog that makes the world just small enough, just soft enough, just warm enough holds me steady in its amber and its haze. And I think I am finally ready for the slow and certain days. Not the blaze of something starting, not the hunger of the new, but the grace of never parting from the warmth I always knew. Was here beneath the running, was here beneath the noise, a harbor full of nothing but the most essential joys. Fire and low light, bass and piano, the wool blanket, the kettle going quiet, the analog clock no longer trying, just ticking warm and slow in mine. No tide is pulling me to faster, no wind is rushing me away. This harbor was here all along, just waiting for me to stay. Harbor of no hurry, warm and deep and slow, since like morning water with nowhere left to go. Electric piano drifting, bassline holding ground. Everything is lifting, everything is found in the harbor, in no hurry, in the warm and low harbor of no hurry. This is all I know. A still water, there is a place I keep returning, not on any map I own, somewhere between.
Side B forever. I found it in a cardboard box between a coat I never wear and photographs of someone's summer taken with impossible care. A record in a paper sleeve, no artist name, no date, no side, just pencil marks along the edge that someone drew to pass the time. I set the needle down on instinct, let the crackle fill the room, and something warm came breathing outward like a door into a June that never happened to my lifetime, but felt familiar as my name, like a memory of a feeling that I never had but came back anyway, back anyway. Some music was not made for finding, some music finds you on its own. It walks right in without a knocking, and it tells you you are home. Side B forever, warm groove turning slow, bassline like a river, only it knows where to go. Electric piano bleeding into everything I feel, clean guitar so easy breathing, making all of it feel real. Side B forever, tape hits like a sigh, analog and amber underneath the quiet sky. Side B forever, side B forever. Let it play, let it play, let it play. There was a summer I remember, though the edges have gone soft, when the nights were long and easy, and we never counted cost of the hours we were spending in that small apartment room, with a record always turning in the warm
where I live. Side B was her perfume on a Thursday. Side B was the way she laughed mid-sentence. Side B was the baseline of a life I did not know I was building while I built it, while the record kept on turning, kept on turning. In that room, in that summer, in that amber, in that warm and analog and irretrievable and perfect. Side B, side B, side B, forever. Now I hold this unknown record in my hands beside the fire, and whoever made the pencil marks along the edge retired from this world or from the city or from whoever they loved then. But they left this one transmission playing out into the den of a stranger on a Tuesday who needed it tonight, who needed something turning slowly, who needed analog and right, and imperfect and unhurried, and as deep as it gets, and as warm as tape can carry, and as close as it gets to the feeling, to the summer, to the side B. I still
words are about the us. I turn it to the B-side carefully. The fire settles lower in the grave. Outside the world is doing what worlds do, but in here it is perfectly. The record we never played finally turning out. Electric piano bleeding through. I don't remember how we knew to keep it waiting. Bassline warm and white, clean guitar like something opening. We get locked inside. The record we never played, worth every year it stayed. Every single year. Still turning, still warm, still here. Sabi, still warm, still us. Worth the wait, yeah.
Last train glow. Empty car, the city sliding back. Warm overhead light on the track. My reflection in the window glass looks like someone from my past. Electric piano on my phone, just enough to not feel alone. Deep bass moving like the wheels below, taking me somewhere warm and slow. The night outside is cold and blue, but in here it's amber through and through. And I'm Maybe home is this specific light overhead and warm and slightly golden on the last train cutting through the night with a bass line and a memory beside me, and the tape warmth holding everything right. Last train glow, analog and warm, sensors like sodium light, safe inside the storm. Clean guitar, so easy, bassline deep and slow. Everything I'm carrying melts into the glow. Last train glow, last train glow, taking me to you. Last train glow. Last train glow. Last train glow. Almost there. Warm. Last train glow. I find the station after midnight, between the news and something bright. A velvet sound comes through the speaker, familiar, warm, and slightly quieter than everything the daytime offered. All the noise I never wanted. Now the room breathes soft and even. This is what I call believing in the small and unannounced, in the moments that still count. Velvet frequency at night, analog and burning bright, low and easy, deep and true. Everything that sounds like you. Sensors are melting to air, electric piano everywhere, bassline holding all the weight. Something candles into embers, glowing gold beyond compare. I let the tape run to its ending, that familiar quiet bending into silence, into nothing, into everything and something, like a breath held just to beat, like a heart skipping complete. Velvet frequency at night, analog and burning bright, low and easy, deep and true. Everything that sounds like you. Sensors are melting into air, electric piano everywhere, bassline holding all the weight. Some things never arrive, too late. Velvet frequency, velvet frequency. Somewhere between stations, yeah, still searching, still finding you on the velvet, on the velvet frequency. Low and warm, low and warm, always. Slow burn November. November came without a warning, like it always does. Soft and gray and almost morning, everything that was. I made the coffee dark and heavy, pulled the curtains wide, watched the city go unsteady in the morning tide. Then I found the old cassette deck somewhere on the shelf, dusty reel still holding something warmer than myself. Press the play and let it carry everything I couldn't say. Some songs were born to make you tarry, some songs were built to stay. Slow burn November, firelight on the wall, sisters like dying embers, catching as they fall. Electric piano tender, bassline deep and kind. I surrender to the warm inside my mind. Slow burn November, slow burn all the time. There are photographs and shoeboxes, living under beds, full of sun as bright as foxgloves, full of things we said. You were always slightly blurry in the way that counts, not from distance, not from hurry, just from too much warmth. The kind of warmth that fogs a lens up, soft but I keep the slow burn going. I keep the needle in the groove. I keep the analog clock slowing down to only me and you. Down to fireside and stillness, down to nothing else to prove. Just the beautiful and simple slow burn moving through the room. Through the room. Through the room. Now the tape has found its ending. Hiss and silence blend. Something in that sound is sending warmth around the bend. Not the sadness of a finish, not the ache of loss, just the glow that doesn't diminish, counting up the cost of every evening I was present, every night I stayed, every ordinary moment perfectly displayed. In the amber of November, in the slow and golden air, in the things I still remember, finding you still there. Slow burn November, firelight on the wall, since those light dying embers, catching as they fall. Electric piano tender, bassline deep and kind. I surrender to the warm inside my mind. Slow burn November, slow burn all the time. November, still burning slow, yeah. Electric piano going under, bass still holding, slow burn, slow, warm, always November somewhere, always warm. The city lights are fading slow, outside the window, soft and low. I pour a glass, the record spins. Another night where warmth begins. Your photograph beside the lamp. The air is still a little damp. I trace the years like grooves on vinyl. Every moment feels so final, but I don't mind the ache tonight. It feels like velvet, feels like right. Embers glow and neon fades. We were golden in those days, analog and warm and slow. Somewhere I still feel you close. Let the evening wrap around every memory, every sound. I'll keep you here beside the fire, burning soft, burning higher. The electric piano plays a melody from softer days. Clean guitar notes fill the room, like jasmine cutting through perfume. I close my eyes and there you are, not too close and not too far, just the right side of forever, warm and loose and light as feather. And I don't need to understand slowly slips right through my hands. Embers glow and neon fades. We were golden in those days, analog and warm and slow. Somewhere I still feel you close. Let the evening wrap around every memory, every sound. I'll keep you here beside the fire.